the guest. Her name is Leigh Wilson from the International Toastmistresses Club, and she's from the Australian region. Good morning, Leigh.
Good morning,
welcome.
Maggie.
You're the first vice president. My goodness, that sounds very official, doesn't it?
Very official,
What
yes.
does that mean, the first vice president of the Toastmistresses Club?
Well, in Australia, I'm at the moment responsible for membership of members and helping clubs and helping members and trying to provide a service for them that they need.
Well, it's got me intrigued. Toastmistresses, you know, what are they? What do they do? They go around toasting everyone, or what? How did the name come about?
Well, I wish we could go around toasting everyone, but we don't. The name came about because we did take the name from Toastmasters, which I suppose they thought that was an apt name for a men's speaking group. But what we do is we provide leadership training and speech improvement, development of women and men in our organisation.
Now, what sort of members would you have? Would you get a lot of, say, shy women going to you and saying, well, my husband's, say, head of a company, and I've often asked to give advice to ladies or whatever, those sort of people? Or?
We get everyone who just wants to improve themselves seems to come along for different reasons. Every member who joins seems to have their own reason for wanting to belong to Toastmistress.
Do you have any men belonging to the club?
We've got one in Australia. There are many in America. We'd like more because it gives a more balanced appeal to the club, I feel.
Well, how many countries do you actually go to?
It's in about 20 countries in the world. Great Britain, South Africa, New Zealand, Australia, America are the main ones, Canada, and then some of the smaller, Germany has one or two clubs, Hong Kong, Japan.
And when you all get together, do you get together internationally at any stage?
Yes, there's an international convention in Washington at the end of July, and there'll be about 1,500 Toastmistresses attending that.
Now, what will you do there? Will you all compete and stand up and talk and see how good you are, or are you learning from it?
That's one of the aspects of the convention. They do have a competition of speaking to see who is the best speaker, but also they provide workshops and training sessions, not only in Toastmistress, but in things like listening, leadership, anything along those lines that women want.
Have you been to an international meeting at all?
Yes, I have in Honolulu.
How do you think Australian women compare, say, to the American woman or to the European woman in this way?
Well, we think we're better, of course.
Oh, good. Well, that's nice to hear. That's a lot of confidence giving, yeah. And how do people get to join the club?
Just basically by going along to some of the meetings. There's meetings everywhere, and seeing if they like it. They ask visitors to attend 3 meetings usually before they apply to join.
Whereabouts are they held in Sydney?
In Sydney, just about in every suburb, we have about 30 clubs in Sydney, and then in country areas, quite a few in country areas, Canberra, and in other states of Australia as well, and even one in Alice Springs.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Great. Well, we have someone we all know here who belongs to the Toastmistresses Club, and that's Pat Fitzsimmons from the St George, and she speaks up very well. Now, did she learn all this from belonging to the club?
I'm sure she did, yes.
How long is she? Well, we won't ask her. Well, I'll ask her personally. How long have you been a member, Pat?
About 8 years.
8 years, and it's done you a lot of good, do you think?
I hope so.
Yes, right. Well, anyone in a job where they need to talk up and be, well, converse with people, it's a great idea. Does it cost anything to belong to it?
Yes, clubs set their own fees, but basically they're about $15 to $20 a year to join, and then you pay a meeting fee depending on the club, whether it's a supper or a dinner meeting.
And do you have international people coming to Australia?
Yes, we do.
Lessons?
Yes.
Or lessons, I mean advice.
Or advice and workshops and lectures.
Yeah.
Yes, about every second year we get someone from the international organisation coming over, and we have got members of our own region who are international officers at the moment.
Great. Well, thank you very much for coming in and joining me this morning, Leigh, and telling us a bit about the Toastmistresses Club, which had me intrigued. I thought really that's all you did was toast each other.
Sorry.
And anyone who's interested in joining, what's the best place to get hold of you in the phone book?
There is a phone number, a Sydney phone number, and each state has their own phone number. It's under International, or under Toastmistress International.
Fine. Okay, thank you very much. And I'll pass you over now to one of the members of the Toastmistresses International Club, Pat Fitzsimmons and Bev, to talk about the St George Building Society.